Hello everyone, my name is Abrara and I'm a Salesforce consultant at Smart Digital Consulting. In today's video, I'll be explaining you about Visual Force. So, what is Visual Force? Visual Force is a web development framework that enables developers to build sophisticated custom user interfaces for mobile and desktop application and can be hosted on the Lightning platform. So, Visual Force app development is familiar to anyone who has built web apps. Developers create Visual Force pages by composing HTML and optional styling elements. So, each page is accessible by a unique URL. When someone accesses a page, the server performs any data processing required by the page, renders the page into HTML, and returns the results to the browser for display. Now let's see how we can create a Visual Force page. Go to the developer console, click on File, New and Visual Force page. So it opens a pop-up. Here you can enter the name of the Visual Force page you want to create. Here I'll create a Visual Force page called Hello World and I'll click on OK. So if you see a file with extension .vfp got created. So let's start by creating a simple header. I'll just add the HTML h1 tag and enter hello world. Now let's save this file, and to check the output of this, click on preview. So it opens in a new tab and you can see on this URL that hello world got printed. Now let's see how to add components to the Visual Force page and arrange them to build the page structure. Let's start by adding a page block tag. So page block is a structured user interface element that groups related items on the page. So we'll enter a title called a block title, and within this page block, let's add a page block section component. Page block section component is another component that adds structure and hierarchy to a page. When rendered, page block section elements can be collapsed by the user to hide all but the section title. So let's add the title as a section title, and let's add some text inside the page block section. So here I'm adding I'm 3 components deep. So your code should look somewhat like this. Let's save the code and try to preview it. So here you can see you have a page that displays some structure with the top level title, a collapsible section with the title and some plain text. So this is how you can add and compose components to form a page structure. Moving ahead, let's see how we can use simple variables and formulas in our Visual Force page. So Visual Force page can display data retrieved from database or web services, data that changes depending on who is logged on and viewing the page, and so on. So let's begin by adding a Apex page block section. So in this example, what we can do is we'll use global variable to access and display system values and resources in our Visual Force markup. So Visual Force provides information about the logged in user in a global variable called user. So you write it as $user. So we are adding a page block section within a page block. Visual Force expression is any set of literal values, variables, sub-expressions or operators that can be resolved to a single value. So the expression syntax in Visual Force is a flower bracket, and within that you put an exclamation and the expression you want to write. So in our example here, I'm using user.firstname, user.lastname and user.username. So whatever is within this flower bracket and exclamation tells Visual Force that Whatever is within the braces is dynamic and written in the expression language. Its value is calculated and substituted at runtime. So you can see here the username, the first name, last name, and the username came up in the preview. So that's how you get the Visualforce expressions to work. Visualforce lets you use more than just global variables in expression language. It also supports formulas that lets you manipulate values. For example, you see here the year today is year function of today. So here it calculates the current year and provides the output. You can also find the maximum, you can find tomorrow is which day of the month, or you're finding the square root, all these calculations. So let's just save and preview the output. So you can see the output here. It displays all the output, like tomorrow is the day number 15. It found the maximum of all those numbers, the square root of 49, etc. Moving ahead, let's learn a bit about standard controllers. Visualforce uses the traditional MVC architecture and includes sophisticated built-in controllers to handle standard actions and data access, providing simple and tight integration with the Lightning Platform database. These built-in controllers are generally referred to as standard controllers or even the standard controller. In MVC, the view, that is the Visualforce page, interacts with the controller and the controller provides functionality to the page. Let's understand a bit more about standard controllers, and let's start by finding the record ID and add it to the request URL. First, look for all the accounts and find the Salesforce ID of any of the accounts. Let's create a new Visualforce page and name it as account summary. Let's begin by adding the page block and page block section. I have a page block here with title account summary. Then at the beginning of your page markup inside the Apex page tag, let's add a standard controller and refer it to the account object. Let's also add these rows. Here you can see I've added name, phone, industry and revenue. When you save the page now, the preview page will reload as before, except this time the standard controller for accounts is active. So when the page loads, the standard controller parses the parameters in the URL. So let's add ID in our URL and add the Salesforce ID of the account we initially checked. The standard controller passes the parameter in the URL, finds the ID and retrieves the record related to this ID. So you can see the name is Universal Containers and all the other details regarding the account we chose in the beginning has come up here. That's it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Keep learning and thank you for watching the video.